Good evening, everyone, and welcome along to our WA Productions. Yes, there's three significant updates I want to bring from three Sunderland players, one being Patterson, one being a loanee player who heads out on loan, and one who is ready to start on Sunday, apparently available for selection. So, first, we're going to get into the most important one. So, this is a lad who has been at the club since 10-year-old, but hasn't started until 2018 in a proper senior career, but he's had his youth career at us as well since the age of 10-year-old, and that goes to Anthony Patterson. Yes, Anthony Patterson. Anthony Patterson signed a new long-term contract at the club until 2028. Yes, he signs a 5-year deal. So we're going to read the statement out now from Sunderland Football Club, and we're going to see what he says. So, Sunderland EFC is delighted to announce that Anthony Patterson has signed a new long-term contract. Get in. An academy-like graduate, like England under-21 international, has extended his stay at the stage right until the 30th of June 2028. Patterson has made 84 senior appearances for SEFC since making his first team debut in November 2020. So maybe he's a bit later than 2018. He featured first in 2020 at the age of 17, I think. No, was he born 2020-year-old? He would have been. So keeping 26 clean sheets in all competitions during that time. But yeah, that's really good for a 20-year-old keeper. The goalkeeper established himself as the club's number one during the 21-22, which committed him into promotion following a playoff final victory over Wycombe Wanderers at Wembley Stadium. Yes, the good old Wembley Stadium for a Wycombe win. Named the North East Football Writers Association Young Player of the Year for 2022. The 23-year-old featured in all 46 of the Black Cats Championship fixtures last season. After putting pen to paper, Patterson says, "I am absolutely delighted to sign a new contract because you can see the trajectory of the club is on, and it's an exciting time to be here. It's obviously an absolute dream to come through the academy to where I am now. It's when you first join the club at the age of 10 and you don't ever think too much about actually playing for Sunderland. I just want to keep improving and help the team as much as I can, and hopefully that ensures the club finishes as high as possible this season." Really good from Patterson what he has to say there about the club. But we're going to move on to Sporting Director Christian Speakman, see what he has to say about it. So, Christian Speakman added to it, "We're delighted with Anthony's progress, and he has established himself as one of the best young English goalkeepers. So it's a real statement that he's committed to a long-term contract with us. We have confidence in him and his ability to further improve, and he equally has confidence in us, which I feel is important. We must recognise the input of the wider team in his progression, but also key personnel in Mark Prideaux and Alexandro Barcarini, who also played and will continue to play important roles in his success. As an academy graduate, we couldn't be happier for Anthony, and his journey so far is a testament to the work undertaken by him and so many staff over a significant period of time." Yes, that is a great statement, actually, from Christian Speakman, what he has to say on Patterson, to be honest. Really impressed with Patterson, what he has been done for the last 3 seasons. Obviously, 2 seasons he kept Sunderland in League One, but after that, he's got them up to the Championship, had a year in the Championship, managed to get to the Championship playoffs against Luton Town, but didn't get through to the finals. But it's good for a young goalkeeper his age, 20-year-old, to actually doing things what he's doing. But Christian Speakman is delighted to with Anthony's progress, and he's established himself as an English best goalkeepers, young goalkeeper, may I say. So the next one what we're going to move on to is we are going to move on to a player who's leaving on loan, and yes, that's Zach Johnson. Yes, Zach Johnson apparently is moved to Hartlepool. So Sunderland AFC confirms that Zach Johnson has joined Hartlepool United on loan after signing a new long-term deal at the academy. Like, put my teeth in. Earlier this month, the defender moves to the National League side on a 1-month deal. 1-month deal. That's interesting. Johnson joined the club at the age of 8, and he's featured at every level, including the first team. The 18-year-old has made his first senior start during this season's Carabao First Cup tie against Crewe Alexandra. As per the agreement, Johnson remains eligible for Sunderland's under-21 fixtures. The academy manager Robin Nichols added, "This move provides Zach with an excellent opportunity to further his development. It has been a positive few seasons for him, and he can get used to that momentum he can take to Hartlepool. The National League is an excellent standard of football, and Zach now has the challenge of working his way into a side sitting towards the top of the division. We're looking forward to monitoring his progress." Well, that's a good sign as well from the academy manager. What he's got to see on Zach Johnson. So, yes, Zach Johnson, I don't really know him, but he's a really good player. Well, I've heard of him, but I don't really know him personally. But, yeah. Next one is a main one as well. Is obviously every Sunderland fan's been waiting for this. It's Rusyn is available for selection now. Apparently he's got his visa sorted, and apparently it came this morning. So here we go. Apparently this is what Tony Mowbray had to say in his press conference this afternoon. So Sunderland head coach Tony Mowbray has confirmed that Rusyn is eligible to feature this weekend following the completion of his visa application process. Yes, well, great news. The 24-year-old Ukrainian received the relevant paperwork this week and is now available for the selection for the lads' latest Sky Bet Championship tie against Cardiff City this Sunday. In the interim, Rusyn has been involved in first-team training since his arrival from Zorya Lushansk, but now will provide selection options for the head coach as they welcome the Bluebirds. "We will assess him in training and see where he is at. He's a nice kid and he looks pretty sharp. Whether he is ready is another question," says the gaffer. Mowbray's side looking again for a fourth consecutive win in the league following recent victories against Southampton, Queen's Park Rangers and Blackburn Rovers. Yes, all three of those have come to wins. 2 3-1 wins over QPR and Blackburn and a 5-0 win over Southampton. So I hope this weekend we can get our fourth consecutive win. And apparently we haven't won 4 games since 2007. So that's really, really good. So, yes, guys, I know it was a very short video, but it was just to get it out there, what I think, what's going to happen with updates of the players, what I think. What does everyone think about Patterson's new deal? What does everyone think? Put it down in the comments below after this video is done. Take care, everyone. Love yous and leave yous, and see you again soon. Subscribe to the channel if you can. Ta-ra. Love yous and leave yous.